Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. A couple things I noticed rewatching the footage that I recorded at the end of the last play session, the last episode basically. A couple things happened. One was that I saw that I could, as the King of Jerusalem, vassalize the Knights Hospitaller and the Knights Templar. And then I said to myself, oh, I'm totally going to do that. And then 10 minutes later, I totally forgot about it and gave away the Kingdom of Jerusalem to some bloke. Who did I give it away to? Excuse me. Jaromir, the former Baron of Steyr. Still a Baron of Steyr, really, but now the King of Jerusalem. So that was something I did. I can no longer vassalize the knights, I presume. Let's check it out. I can expel them, I can no longer vassalize them, though. Yeah. Which makes sense. Let's see. So, yeah, that was one thing. The other was, I can't remember at the moment. I had another thing I was going to tell you guys. Don't recall. Well, anyway, we're in 1300 now. We're in the 14th century. We've crossed into the new millennium, as I said previously, when I was not quite making sense. So let's get to it, shall we? I will unpause the game. And we'll get to it. We currently have no real crises to worry about. We're kind of concerned because our son is getting flippin' old. He won't rule for very long, probably before he dies. Oh, I remember now what the other thing I was going to do. I think it was... I like to try to figure out... I remember who it is that tells me these things, these hints and things. But then when it comes to recording, I can't remember sometimes. I think it was Etum Sorojim. Though it may have been somebody else, and now I can't remember. But anyway, they suggested to me, with regard to the Queen of England currently being unwed. The last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago, I was trying to figure out whom in my family I could marry them off to. Obviously, he's not an option. And he's not in my court, and he's already married, so he's not an option. However, his child, Dietrich, would be eligible to betroth to the Queen of England if I could convince Sigismund to come to my court. He would say no. No reason to move, base reluctance. Let's give you a gift, shall we? 20 gold for an increase of opinion of 58. Actually, I don't even know how high your opinion of me was. It might have been high enough that I didn't need that. Back to court now? Still says no. Shite. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. 7 negative, 5 positive. So that's not gonna be enough. Damn! I was thinking if I invited him to court, I could betroth his eldest son, Dietrich, to the Queen of England, and then my eventual heir, I'd have to go through Dietrich, then Sigismund, and then finally to Dietrich again, but Dietrich would be then the King of England, and would inherit the Holy Roman Empire eventually, assuming he survived, to the point where his father and grandfather were gone. And then the Kingdom of England would become part of the Holy Roman Empire. I will hold out hope that something like that can still happen if the Queen of England is still unwed and unbetrothed when I can next make that sort of move. Maybe, if Norbert dies, I'm thinking out loud here, Norbert dies, and his dear son, Dietrich, becomes Kaiser Dietrich III, then Sigismund, who is not landed, right? No. Would still be a member of Dietrich's court, which would mean that his grandson, this guy's grandson, my great-grandson, Dietrich, right here, would be a member of Dietrich's court as well, and we could perhaps wet him off. So, hurry up and die, Kaiser Norbert the Ill-Ruler. Oh wait, what's this? Duke Martin of Orléans has usurped the title County of Chartres from Geoffrey de Normandie. Geoffrey de Normandie is in jail, so I don't really care. Fine. Excuse me. So what's going on here on the old territory acquisition front? There's a few small territories I can claim from the Byzantines. Otherwise... I think I looked around last time. There are no claimants to France that would come join me, and I don't think there are any claimants to Poland either that would join me. No. No one. My Kaiser, I am pleased to report that the majority of the population in Negev has been converted to the Catholic faith. Your humble vassal, Bishop Berthold of Forli. Excellent, well done, Bishop Berthold. Okay. You're my vassal? You're not my chaplain? No, you're not. Oh, well done anyway. Negev, which is... I swear it's somewhere here in Hungary. Find title. County of Negev. Oh, nope. Way wrong. I'm totally wrong. Wow. He works fast. I imagine it was either Jewish or it was... I'm betting it was Muslim before that, but now it's suddenly Catholic. Brilliant. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Yeah, because what's the road of the rest of these? Shia. Yeah, they were Muslim. Wow. Either he's very convincing or he killed a lot of people. I guess Beersheba is Catholic, so maybe it wasn't quite the feat I'm making it out to be, but still, consider me impressed. Galilee. Tyrus is Catholic. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, back over here. I was looking at Poland, which has no claimants that would join me. What about Denmark? Svend, Prince of Denmark, would join me. And Halfdan, the King of Norway. Well, I don't want him because I don't want to make a King of Norway one of my vassals. Or do I? Would that work? No, I don't think that would work. If I made him a vassal, the Kingdom of Norway wouldn't suddenly become part of the Holy Roman Empire, would it? Wait a minute, he would accept an invitation to court? That is weird. I'm thinking I don't even need to press his claim on Denmark. I could just invite him to court and make him a vassal, and then does the Kingdom of Norway become part of the Holy Roman Empire? What do I have to give away? I don't know if I have anything to give away. I have anything I can revoke from someone? Prisoners? Hang on a second, get that out of the way. Count of Friesland. What am I looking for? No. King of Aquitaine. Revoke title. Where was that for this guy? It wasn't there. Okay. I can only revoke the duchy there, and it would cost me. Can't revoke counties from these dudes. Well, that's just as well. I suppose, though, it would be worth it for me to give up a holding. Although I've improved so many of my holdings. You know, I've improved... I wouldn't want to give away one of the ones I've improved so much. Whoa. Sorry, everyone. Vaudemont Bar. It's tempting, though. What if I created a new holding? Could build a castle for 615 gold. potentially give it to the King of Norway. I don't think his kingdom would then fall under me, and that would be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it? Although I could then press his claim on Denmark. I'm tempted, though. I'm tempted to try it. I don't know if that would work. If you make a king of some other foreign land your vassal, does the kingdom that he is the king of in another foreign land become your holding, your vassal's holding? Why would the King of Norway accept an invitation to court? That's so weird. I'm going to do it. This is crazy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to invite the King of Norway to court. Halfdan, King of Norway. Who's your heir? Valdemar. The King of Norway would accept an invitation to my court. Alright, sure. Arnulf von Stade has been elected the new Prince Mayor of the Great Republic of the Hansa. Excellente. Well, shall we? Ah! The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. Well, I'm already scarred, so that doesn't really get me anything. Unless I get double scar. I think I'm just scarred. You. Okay. Alright, let's... It's a lot of gold, but let's do it. How long is that going to take? Is it there? No, it's not there currently. 1306. Oh, it's going to be 2 years. I'll be dead before then. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith, says Halfdan Jacobsen. Wait a minute. He is... What? What happened to the Kingdom of Norway, you goof? Who's the King of Norway now? What? What? Oh. It's the Queen that holds the real title? You're just her husband? Will you accept that? You won't... I was wondering, why the hell can I invite him to court? Okay, he doesn't care about being the King of Norway. He wants to be the King of Denmark. That's why I was able to invite him. Okay. Here I was thinking, he would become my vassal then. And I'd get all of Norway in one fell swoop, including Iceland up there. That would be weird. I guess it's just as well that it didn't work out. Even so, I will still try to press his claim when I can give away that holding. Pope Gregorius has died and been succeeded by Pope Alexander IV. How do people feel about Pope Alexander IV? They like him, but he's touchable. What is my Bishop Ulrich Santois? What is my chaplain doing at the moment? He is researching cultural tech. Improve religious relations in Santois, my man. So we can get that guy in favor of us. Alright, so we gotta wait till 1306 for our holding to be built in Santois. April, to be precise. I'll probably be dead by then. We've already passed through a year, too. Yeah, I was very confused because I've never seen the situation where you could invite a king to your court. It was weird. So he must really hate his wife. He's like, yeah, you're great and all, but I'm going to go hang out with the king of the emperor because I think he might give me Denmark. Marshal King Frigyes told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. Frigyes, the King of Hungary, who's wise apparently, who is also my marshal. Sure, let's adopt the marshal's ideas. Why not? Don't think I need to make that a role-playing decision necessarily. Just go with it. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how long Kaiser Norbert the Ill Ruler survives. Though his people don't think of him as a tyrant anymore. Right? Yeah, no more tyrant. Boy. Well, when we get that holding, I am going to press his claim on Denmark, maybe. We should be able to take Denmark. They're not that big. Though I might wait. Maybe I'll let my son take it. I don't want to press the claim and then die in the middle of the war. Middle of the war. What the fuck is Sasana? Did they change something again? Is there a patch? Out of the corner of my eyes, I'm like, yeah, talking. Sasana? What in the hell is Sasana? Kingdom of Sasana? History. (1305). 129, and the usurper conquered it as a claimant. Oh no! So Beatrice, the woman I would have betrothed my great-grandson to, had it worked out, is no longer the queen. It must be that when Anne usurped it, she renamed it? But how in the hell did it get renamed? I've never heard the name Sasana affiliated with England or Britain or the United Kingdom or nothing. Never heard it affiliated with that. What in the hell? What is Sasana? That's going to be a Wikipedia question when I get off this play session. Jeez. Right. Okay, so it appears that my plan to eventually put the Kingdom of England under the Holy Roman Empire is no longer a possibility. Or at least not in the form that I originally devised. My liege, my mission to Saint-Ouen has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Bishop Ulrich of Saint-Ouen, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and pious ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Bishop Hoppold, you're all right, mate. You don't even like me more than the Pope. You bloody bastard. Where were you, Saint-Ouen? So that'll get Saint-Ouen in my favor. Where does it make the most sense to send you next? I'm going to send you to yourself. Tool. Oh, you're in Lorraine. Okay. Can I reassign you? Ah, damn. June 3rd. Okay. I'll just sit here and watch it, because this is only a month away. You're going to have to convince yourself that I'm a better person than the Pope. Or rather, that you should like me more than the Pope. And booyah! Oops. Nope. That one. Oh. What? You can't go there? Okay. You can't convince yourself. So then instead you should convince Heino. There you go. Have at it. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, and what am I building? I'm building a castle town in Nancy and a castle town in Epinal. Daughter was born to Prince Gottschalk, my son, of the Holy Roman Empire, and Princess Sancha of Galicia, named Hema. Hema, my granddaughter. Welcome to the family. I have great-grandchildren by this point who are old enough to be your, well, not quite your mother, your aunt, certainly. Though I had thought Luitbert to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. Luitbert claimed to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and asked for permission to defend his honor. Kinsman and the steward of the Holy Roman Empire. You're a valuable man, Luitbert. Though there are others as valuable, so... Well, let's see. Let's make this a role-playing decision. Let's see. Scarred, mystic, greedy, ambitious, arbitrary, patient, and brave. Let's go with arbitrary. 1 or 2, allow the duel. 3 or 4, disallow it but take no further action. 5 or 6, disallow it and banish the instigator. Ooh, okay. It's not a desirable outcome, but let's see. 6. Ah, crap. I gotta disallow it and banish Liutbert. Blast. Does that mean I need to... No, he's... Ah, there he goes. He's gone. Okay. So Stefan now is my... that's arbitrary for you. Stefan is my steward now, and you're going to collect taxes in Lorraine. No. That won't do. Collect taxes in Lorraine. Let's make it so you can't lead troops. And for the hell of it, let's get you married, old boy. Nope. Stand by. Here we go. Because your wife's dead. Oh, that's sad. Kriemhild. Let's see, we need somebody with a good stewardship, because you're a steward, after all. How about Yaroslava? She wants to get married too, and she's a good Catholic girl. Yes, that sounds good. Very good. Ooh, you're getting a lot of prestige there. Okay, a little less than a year, and we will have built our holding that we're going to give to the King of Norway. To the Raffish Kaiser Norbert, blessings upon you and your house. I accept your suggestion that Stefan and Yaroslava get married. Congratulations, Stefan. Ooh. The French are on the march. What is the nature of the conflict? Attacking Queen Anne the Usurper. Over Chartres. Queen of Sassana, whatever the fuck Sassana is. Such a strange game sometimes. It's impossible to make sense out of it. Oh, look at Castile. Castile and Aragon need to stop fighting each other and start punching on Portugal. And they need to kick the Muslims off. What are the Muslims doing down here in Gibraltar, really? Algeciras. I have taken a train to Algeciras. I visited Madrid in 2007. Spent about 3 days in Madrid. Uh-oh! It appears I've croaked. First things first. Let's save it before the game crashes. Yes, I spent about 3 days in Madrid in 2007. This was all... I couldn't afford to make this trip myself. This was all due to my wealthy patron best friend, Alex. He paid for myself and him to travel to Spain and Morocco and Portugal for about a 10-day trip. And our mutual friend Larry also came with us. So we went to Madrid for 3 days, which was fantastic. I would have spent the whole trip in Madrid if I could have. It was beautiful. We took a train south to Algeciras and took a ferry across to Tangier. Spent a couple days in Tangier. And then we took a train to Marrakesh. We spent about 3 days in Marrakesh. We flew from we took a bus from Marrakesh to Ouarzazate, which is this little town out here on the fringe of the desert, which is actually a bit of a tourist location because a number of movies that are meant to take place, in the Levant, Passion of the Christ, Life of Brian, they're, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Passion of the Christ. Yeah, Passion of the Christ, parts of it were filmed there. Gladiator, parts of it were filmed there. There's a ruin near Ouarzazate called Ait Ben Hadou, which is kept up to look like an ancient ruin, an ancient city in Palestine, basically. The long digression here. Sorry, guys. It's meant to look like a Palestinian city around the time of Christ. So a lot of movies that are set around that time have filmed there. So we went there to check it out. Very cool. And then we flew from Ouarzazate to Casablanca. We spent a couple days in Casablanca. Then we flew from Casablanca up to Lisbon and spent another 2 days in Lisbon. Algeciras was very pretty. The Rock of Gibraltar is gorgeous, and we got to ride right across the straits there. First time I'd seen the Mediterranean or or Africa for that matter. I've actually been in Africa briefly. That was, though, the only trip I've ever taken outside of North America. I'm not well-traveled by any means. And it was purely because I had a friend who offered to pay for the trip. I would not have been able to afford that thing myself. As much as I would love to travel the world, it's just not within my means to do so. So I'm very grateful to my friend for paying for it. And it was an experience, as anybody who has traveled will know. Right, so it appears I've died. I have a new heir. If my character now dies... Oh! Wait! Oh, while I was telling that traveling story, all of you guys had already figured it out. I haven't died. Freaking Dietrich has. Which is the same problem we had with... Where is he? With Kaiser Dietrich. His son... No, that's Kaiser Dietrich the Great. His son... Berengar died before he could accede to the throne, because Dietrich II was a zombie who lived to 72 years of age. And as a result, we had to give the throne to Popo, which ended up being a foreign policy coup, but a domestic family matter disaster, because his son Dietrich ended up... Well, we ended up sleeping with Dietrich's wife, and then Dietrich killed his wife, and then we killed Dietrich, and that's how the throne passed to Norbert. So Norbert now, like his great-grandfather... No. Dietrich II was not his great-grandfather. Dietrich II was his great-uncle. Great-great-uncle. Like his great-great-uncle, has outlived his son and heir. So now Sigismund is our heir. So, you are now the Baron of Kusi. That doesn't change anything. I was going to say... Wait a minute. Educate child. I will educate the child, my boy. Let me do it. That's good. That's good. Hopefully... Well, we'll see. You know what, though? I'm actually okay with Dietrich dying, because I was worried... This is actually... Okay, this is weird. This has actually worked out recently. We've had a couple of really long-lived... emperors here in a row. Dietrich II lived a long time, Dietrich the Great. So long that his son died off before he was able to take the throne. As a result, we gave it to Popo, who also lived a long time. We killed his son. He killed his son, and so it ended up going to his grandson, Norbert. Now Norbert has lived so long that his son Dietrich has died, and it'll go to his grandson Sigismund. The advantage here is that you don't have a bunch of short reigns. Like if we had given it to Dietrich, if we had died, say, last year, Dietrich would have ruled for a few years, and then he would have died, and then it would have gone to Sigismund. Short reigns are disadvantageous because your vassals don't like you as much, you can't change laws, that kind of thing. Longer reigns are more advantageous, so it actually is paying off that we're, living a long time, giving the throne to our grandson, and then living a long time and giving the throne to our grandson. I prefer to keep doing that if I could. I know I don't have any control over the issue, or at least I have limited control unless I become depressed and commit suicide or something like that, or kill my son, but that's just fine. That's fine. Baron Sigismund could be the next Kaiser, unless he dies, in which case his son Dietrich would be the next Kaiser. Alright, well, there we go. I talked for a long time there with the game paused. Figured it out. Oh, shit. Right. Middle Francia. We have to nominate a successor. Sigismund, then. No. Sigismund is now the heir to the Kingdom of Middle Francia. Excellent. My liege, may you live in harmony and contentment. I gladly accept the guardianship contract between Kaiser Norbert and Dietrich. Very good. I have my grandson's son, my future heir, my great-grandson, as my pupil now. My son Radbot is aiming for the stars, the ambitious little brat. Well, I'm ambitious myself, and so I will say that is only right. You will gain the trait ambitious, which is not what I want in my non-heirs, but there you go. Radbot sets great goals for himself and works hard at reaching them. He has gained the ambitious trait. Very good. Well done, everyone, all around. What do we got here? What's this? Title loss. Oh, no! Not again. Oh, autosaving. We're having another Middle Francia crisis here? Really? God damn it. Peter of Alsace, I made you the duke so that you would vote for my heir. You punk. Damn. 1,000 times damn. Peter. Peter. Dude. I can't make you like me anymore, you bastard. Alright, who's the other bloke? Adolf Schottenwa. Why the fuck? Who are you? You're a nobody. Why? Sigismund's older than you by 10 years. Why the hell? Because you have a high diplomacy score, perhaps? Can I order him to take the vows or something? You're not in my court, are you? Invite to court. Yes. I'm inviting him to court, and then I'm going to try to make him take the vows when he gets there. I wonder if this will work. This would be great. You in my court now, Adolf? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Aww. Order to take the vows. Must either be a prisoner or not an heir to any titles. Shit. What's he an heir to? He's not an heir to anything. He's got a weak claim on Kusi, but...